Kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from South Haven, Mississippi. I'm currently in the laundry room, so I apologize for the loud noise because I'm doing laundry. Finally got down here, but hope you all had a great day. How did your challenge go with connecting with your family, with calling your dad up or your father figure, the male figures in your life that had some influence on you and saying Happy Father's Day? I totally forgot to call my dad. I can still text him though, because it's only, hang on, 6 p.m. here. It's 1800 minus 7, so it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon there on Monday. So, see how that works? This is actually a pretty nice, oh, you can pay by app. So this one here is either coin or app operated. There's 3 machines here, 3 washers, 3 dryers. It's actually a really nice little laundry, and there's another one across the road, and there are other buildings over there as well. But today it's been got a little bit of work done, but it's mainly been doing food prep, moving prep. So I've done some hard-boiled eggs. As soon as I get back, I'm putting the chicken on. I totally forgot to do the chicken. I just realised that. I didn't do the chicken, but I still got the Instapot out ready for it. So I need to go take that out of its marinade and get that into the Instapot as soon as I get back. But I got like 20-something minutes left here before I have to switch the machines over to the dryers. But yeah, so basically ready. Definitely going to have a shower when I'm done with the laundry. It is a hot, stinking day here. We got woken up at 2:30 this morning with severe thunderstorms overhead. It was horrendous. The noise was just unbelievable. And just when it starts quietening down, so you snuggle back down, you just start to doze off, and the next wave came through. And it sounded like it was right overhead. We had to deal with people letting off fireworks last night, like around 10 o'clock. They started letting fireworks off, and I'm sort of like, really? And it sounded like it was coming from the houses that are just behind the campground. And then at 2:30, we had thunderstorms. Like I said, the thunderstorms came through. It was like 4:30 before I finally got back to sleep. I had a lay down, but I didn't have a nap. Zeffie decided it was playtime, so we did some dancing, we did some playing, did some wrestling. And she now has this new thing that when I'm in the bathroom, she comes and she sits there and she whines at me and then puts her paw on my leg like, what am I going to do? I'm so like, I don't interrupt you when you're doing your business. And she just sits there and looks all prim and proper and goes, So I don't know what it is about me in the bathroom lately and her wanting to come play while who knows? Who knows what dogs are thinking? But no, it's really very much enjoyed our stay here, and Zeffie was not happy about being left behind because dogs are not allowed in the public buildings on campgrounds, so I can't bring her down here to do the laundry with me. If I could, I would. I could walk back and take her over to the dog park, but there were some big dogs over there again, so I don't like it when the big dogs are there because they would just roll right over top of her, even though she could run fast enough to get away from them. But she'd probably have to do about 3 or 4 strides to their one. They're big dogs. They're not Great Danes, but they're pretty big. They're bigger than Gus. They're bigger than Gus, but not as big as Great Danes. I think they might be Mastiffs. They kind of have a Mastiff-looking face, but they don't have the bulk body of a Mastiff. So, but anyway, it's been an awesome day. Got a lot of stuff done today, so I was very happy about that, very productive. And I'm looking forward to hitting the road tomorrow. The next 2 campgrounds are very small campgrounds. They will be the smallest ones I have ever stayed in. The first one has, I think, about 30 sites, and the second one has 10, and is in a vineyard. And apparently you can go walking through the vineyards, but I'm not sure how they would feel about a dog going for her strolls through the vineyards and peeing on the ground around the grapes. Might give them a different vintage. I don't know. Since I don't drink wine and I don't know much about wine, I don't know if it would alter the flavour of the grapes or anything. But it sounds like it, and it's all done. Both of those places are done on like gentlemen's handshakes. Like that you're going to come in. It's cash or check, no credit cards on either place, which is kind of interesting. That there's those sorts of places around. It sort of made me think, maybe a piece of land with just a few RV slots on it, full hookups, yeah, and do gentlemen's agreements. It's all done on it. They say basically when you call up and you reserve, it's taken as a gentleman's handshake, and that's how they treat it. And they come and stop by your RV after you've checked in to see how everything. After they finish their day of work, they come over and check in on you and see how you are, introduce themselves to you, see if there's anything you need. I guess let you know that I have the land at that point. And So yeah, that's going to be interesting. So I get to leave Mississippi tomorrow, head back through Tennessee into Arkansas for let's see, where am I staying tomorrow in Arkansas? Somewhere along the 40, and then the other one's just like 2.5 miles off the 40, and then I'm up into Springdale, Arkansas. So I get to see the EBs arrive on Friday. Still got to find a place out there though, because some of them actually have age restrictions on the RVs. And it's sort of like, why? Because I've seen some older RVs that look really, really nice, and I've seen some new ones that look like crap. Because it depends on how the people, but for whatever reason they don't want, there's one park which is like 10 minutes south, 10-minute drive north of the EBs. That sounds really good. It's on a golf course, which is awesome because Zeffie and I love walking around the perimeters of golf courses. And but I'm not sure if they say they allow, they do allow pets, but your vehicle can't be any older than 10 years. So I'm sort of like, They actually asked me how old my vehicle was when I booked this place here, but didn't say that they had an age thing on it. I think they just want to, I don't know. But, some places ask, some don't, and some that ask will tell you, I'm sorry, your vehicle's too old, or some of them will actually, some places I've heard will actually wait till they see the RVs, whether or not they'll let you in. So I'm kind of like, really? And then there's some places that the base price for your RV has to be around the $750,000 mark upwards, and they know by the make and model of your RV as to whether or not it qualifies. So there are some snooty RV parks around, but I guess, but I like this is a nice park. It's much nicer than the one that I stay in Escondido, and it's way cheaper. It's like half the price a night of the one in Escondido. But I guess they'll tell me, but we're a location. Yeah, you're in the crappy part of Escondido. I'm sorry. And I don't know if I'll go back to that park again because they're getting really expensive. They were hiking their prices up just before I left there, and I was sort of like, I don't know if I'll be back at that one. So I'll find another one in the San Diego area to go camp at when I'm there to visit the kids and all of that. So, so it's going to be an interesting week this week with campgrounds that don't have much in the way of amenities or facilities, and they're just basically there for overnight stays. The one I'm staying at, which I think it has about 30, they have a little bit more to do with walking trails and stuff near them, so that'll be good. We'll put on the hiking boots, maybe go for some trail walks. Of course, depending on what the weather's doing. If it's hot, no way. I don't deal with heat very, very well. So, but that's basically it from today. We're all ready to pull. We're going to empty the tanks tonight, so when I get back, I'm going to empty the tanks. I don't know if they actually need them or not, so I'm going to actually double check that. I probably will empty the tanks tonight. It's always nice to get on the road with empty tanks, although the full tanks do help with the sway at the back, so I don't know. I'll see what the gauges say, and then I'll make my decision. But I've got full hookup wherever I go, so that's not a problem. Not a problem at all. So yeah, we just had a nice relaxing day. Like I said, was productive in the work that I did. And I'm going to see if my parents want to get on Zoom when I get back to the RV after I take Zeffie for a run. I'm going to take Zeffie for her run first. She had a great run this morning. She had an awesome run. She probably ran she went full length down one side, across one end, about halfway up, down into the basin, and straight across and back up again. So at full speed. And the look when she goes flying past me, and she had this big grin from ear to ear on her face, and her tongue was out the side of her mouth. She was just having such a blast out there this morning, and just to see that look of joy on her face when she was running full speed, it just warms my heart. And then I called her and told her to come front, and of course she goes flying past me, turns around, comes back, and then trots up. So it's kind of like a cool down. You know how you see the runners when they go past the running tape and then slow up and then run on for a little bit and slow up and then kind of like wander back? That's kind of what she does when I call her to come front. And so she came up front and says, come on, you ready to buckle up? And she walked straight over to the gate and waited for me to get the lead. And then she just said, oh, hang on, I got to do another run. So she goes off, racing down the hill, comes back up again and stands in front of me and waits for me to hook her back up. So the time it took me to take the leash, to get the leash off the gate, because I tied it by the gate there, by the time I had it unhooked from the gate, she was back ready to be hooked up. So she had another quick burst of speed, and then she was happy to walk back and get a nice big cold drink of water and and then go flop for the day, except when she wanted to come play. So she's now learning how to interrupt me when I'm on the computer, when I'm on the phone, if I'm reading my Kindle, if I'm watching a movie or something. She now knows how to come. She just comes and puts her paw on my arm and whines at me. So to say, come on, you've had enough of that. Even 5 minutes of watching a film, she'll be there. Like, come on, I want to play. So I'll turn everything off. We'll get up. We'll dance. We'll wrestle. We'll throw the ball around for her, and yeah. So she's learning how to. We're learning our communication skills. Still got to learn our manners a little bit though, but we're getting there. But anyway, that's it from me. What am I down to? Wait, let me show you. They've got a library. Hang on, turn this around. They have a library in here, in the thing. But get this. I was looking at it just before. Hang on, I've got to show you. Where is it? Yep, here it is. Look at this. Nancy Drew. There's another Nancy Drew. What other books from my childhood did I see? I think those were the only two. Oh, that's audio. I was going to say that wasn't very big for Hunt for Red October, but they had some good books in there. But a couple of Nancy Drew ones. I thought, well, that's really cool. Oh, there's another one. There was the other one. There was 3 Nancy Drew books. I knew there was another one. Is there any other ones I used to read when I was a kid? I don't see any others. But yeah. So this is they've got an ironing board up there. This is where you fold your clothes. They've got a hand base. They've got a tub there. Here's your dryers. It's $2.25 a load, which is. But I guess because they're paying for this service here, where you can have an app to operate the phones, and it's $2.25 a load all the way. But 16 minutes left on my timers. Got 2 machines going. So, and of course they've got this big Elvis. Might have to take a picture of that and send it to my cousin June, since she is such a huge Elvis fan. But I didn't get to go to Graceland this time. Just didn't really feel in the mood. Wasn't in the mood for that. But anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We will catch you tomorrow morning, either when we're on the road. We only have like just over 2 hours to drive tomorrow, but I do have to do a grocery stop for some fresh fruits and vegetables, so it shouldn't take too long to do that. Oh yeah, and I've already got my exit list done for tomorrow too. So we're ahead of the game. We're in an awesome place right now. So catch you guys tomorrow. Have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will see you tomorrow morning with your challenges for your mindset, your business, and your fun challenge of the day. Until then, hek konara.